Hello, Water Walkers. I am coming to you Friday evening from Black River, where I am able to have a change of pace and a change of place to help change my perspective, as Julie talked about last week. I hope also that this weekend will be a nice time for me to sit and listen, be still and quiet, like I talked about this week. I hope you also were able to do that, as I shared with you about a time when I was forced to be still and quiet. You know, our lives are just so busy and we go, go, go. And for me, I had this long list of devotions that I read every morning, kind of on my to do list of things to do in the morning before I jetted off to work. And that time of being forced to sit still and quiet helped me realize that all of my time with God should not be spent with me reading and me talking and me making such a fuss, but at some points I need to be still and quiet. It reminded me this week too that I need to continue to make time to be still and quiet. So I spent some time in my car with no radio on, with no podcast on, with no noise. Can you hear the noise here? Can you hear the frogs? They're singing until it's starting to get dark. They're excited about it. But that's a change of noise from what I'm used to also. So I'm enjoying that noise. Anyway, I wanted to share with you one of the devotions that I read this week in my devotion book. This is not an email. This is an actual book. This is the one I've shared with you before. It's called He Holds My Hand, Experiencing God's Presence and Protection by Carol Kent. And the first little quote is from Dietrich Bonhoeffer. And it says, "Those who follow Jesus grow hungry and thirsty on the way." And the author starts talking about when you first invited Jesus into your life, you long for more wisdom and deeper truth. And she talks about how a lot of times when we're new to Christianity, we just have such a huge hunger and thirst for Christ and more to learn more about Him and go closer to Him, that we are just trying to read and learn and search for all that we can to grow closer to Him and learn more about Him. And then as we get a little bit further in our walk with Him, sometimes we stray away, or maybe not stray away, but we get into a routine or a rut. Even it might be that you've gotten into a routine of reading the same devotions every day and doing the same thing every morning. And so that just kind of reminded me of what I was writing about this week. It also reminded me that we still need to be thirsty. Even if we have been on a journey with Christ for a long time, we need to thirst or have a thirst to stretch and learn and grow even more and grow closer to Him even more and not become stagnant. Speaking of that, I don't know if you can notice the river behind me. It first appears like it's very still and not moving. But if you look very closely, it is moving, just very slowly. So that reminds me to slow down, be still, and thirst for Him in new and exciting ways. I want to read the scripture to you. It is Psalm 63:1, and it says, "O God, you are my God. I earnestly search for you. My soul thirsts for you. My whole body longs for you in this parched and weary land where there is no water." I hope that we all have a thirst for God, for more of God, to learn more about Him, grow closer to Him. I hope all of us will continue to have that unquenchable thirst and never get stagnant. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. I hope that you have been able to be still and quiet. And if not, do that today. Take some time today. Turn all the noise off or slip away to somewhere quiet so you can be by yourself with God. Spend some time filling some of that quietness with Him talking and you just listening to what He has to say for you. I look forward to hearing from Julie this week. I hope that you would continue to read our blogs. I hope that you would like this video, share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and help us continue to share our ministry with others and share Jesus with others, one share at a time. Now let's go walk on water.